Hi, Andrew Roberts here. Do you actually trade time for this stuff? Time for money. Let me share with you a feeling that I've gone through, which is an enormous, almost relief and a huge milestone, I think, for many people. And I believe all of you have the ability to do this. And it's the day that you stop trading your time for money. Now, for me, when you move into a new headspace and you realize that if I invest X amount of time and I'm going to be rewarded here, that's a mentality. Staying in that mentality, you're always trading time for money. So I'll produce X amount of time, you're going to pay me for this service. How do you break free from this? This is one of the biggest keys and the biggest stepping stones that so many entrepreneurs need to move through when they move from being really unsuccessful to quite highly successful. Now, there's a story that will help illustrate this. And the story was delivered by a mentor, Brian Tracy. I've never met Brian Tracy. I read about this in a book. And he shares this story of, if you can imagine a huge cruise ship was docked in bay on a Sunday morning and it had 5,000 passengers all on board, and the captain was up in his little room and was about to set sail. Let's say I was at Sydney Harbour and they're setting sail off to Fiji. And everyone's excited and the audience are all can't wait for this dream holiday that they've been waiting for months and months. And the captain's up in his little cabin and he can't start the boat. There's a major issue and he starts feeling stressed and he calls up his chief engineer. The chief engineer goes down into the little engineer room, the little engine room, and comes back up to the captain, looks like, I can't fix it, I don't know what's wrong. And the captain's furious, we've got to fix this at all costs. Who can we call? And he said, well, there's an engineer based here in Sydney, he's apparently the best in the world, ring him. So they ring up the engineer and he said, look, it's Sunday, and he said, look, the captain said just get in here and fix it, like they'll sort it out, do whatever you do, charge what you need to. So the guy comes down, walks into the engine room, and instantly recognises the problem. And he walks up, and by fixing the problem, the ship sets sail. Everyone's happy, and it took him literally 2 minutes to see this problem and fix this problem. And off they set sail, and off they go to Fiji. They come back around about a month later, and the captain's sitting up in his office. Captain's also runs the business, and sitting up in his office, and there's an invoice from this engineer from Sydney. And he opens up this invoice, and he's shocked. He loses a gap of breath. It's $50,000. And he's like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. Picks the phone up, rings this engineer and says, what, $50,000? He said, I want this itemised. And the guy says, no worries, I'll send you another invoice and I'll itemise it for you. And so he faxes across a new invoice. Line item number 1, time taken to fix the problem, 2 minutes. Total cost, $8. Second line, knowing how to fix the problem, $49,992, whatever it is. So here's the thing, when you've got a skill that can fix a problem, then you can charge. It doesn't matter how long this thing takes you. And all of a sudden you eliminate this trading time for money. It's like the skill that I've got helping a business owner move from point A to point B. It used to take me 2 years to get them from one level. So for example, to double their business, it might have taken me 2 years. My skill, I can now do that in 3 months. So I can now charge what I used to charge in 2 years in 3 months. It eliminates the trading time for money idea. It's literally out the door, and when you start selling other people's time as well, you move into a whole new sphere. So really ask yourself the question, am I still stuck trading my time for this? Am I still in that mentality? Even a better question after that, what do I need to do to change it? It's a game changer. See you next time.